It's a new week, so you know what that means. What am I doing, bro? I draw every day during my hour-long lunch break at my 9-to-5 job, and I go home and make videos about my progress. Please help me, I have a gun to my head. And I've made it my sole mission to finish an LSA. Whoa, hey, hang on, what the fuck you doing? Hey, what the fuck? Hey,
You fuck ass bitch. Can't do shit.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that this week. Uno momento. So where were we?
But Velson, how are you doing this so consistently? Don't you get burnt out?
You ever heard of free will? And if you want something that badly, then just do it.
Nike sponsor me, please. I wear all your shit, please.
What? Don't look at me like that, you hobbyless jackass. Welcome to day 1 of week 4 of drawing every day on my lunch break, Huzzy.
This is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna stop. Holy shit. This is... So anyway, how did we get here and how did we get to this point? So let's look at the first 3 weeks of this finishing an illustration every week challenge. This is week 1, and this was week 2, and this was week 3, which was just last week. Now, before I embarrass myself further, I should probably show you what my art usually looks like when I have the actual time to draw. So here's a quick montage of my favorite illustrations I've done in the past. Why are my hands doing that? I'm just gonna stand here while I look at you with intent. Okay, now I'm done coping. Okay, if there's no illustration for this week, then what are we doing?
The thing I said I was gonna do for the past 3 goddamn weeks, but never fucking did.
And you guessed it, studying. But we're gonna take it one thing at a time to really drill these basic fundamentals into my brain. So which fundamental are we working on for this week? Well, if you can't already tell by the time lapse that's playing behind me, it's gesture and form of anatomy. Now, the place I'm using to study these references is a website called Line of Action, which I'll put on the screen now and in the description below. It's a very handy tool if you want a life drawing-esque class experience to improve your form and gesture drawings. It's a huge library of reference photos that ranges from poses to expressions to hands, and you can set gender and age if you're struggling with proportions or features. For today, I did a handful of poses only, all for 2 minutes each, and I didn't realize how rusty I was. Yada yada does it. But I'm also really excited at the same time to have my visual library refreshed. Now, as much as I want to jump straight into another type of exercise, I think the safest course of action is to only stick with gesture drawing for this week. That way, over the course of this week, we get to see tangible evidence of improvement if we just focus on one thing at a time. But that's kind of all I wanted to say for today. So here's day 1 of today's gesture studies. It's very clearly sloppy, and hopefully over the coming days, I will learn a thing or two, and I'll watch a lot of anatomy videos if I have the spare time. But thank you for tuning in once again. I apologize if you were expecting an illustration this week, but as demonstrated over the last few weeks, it is very clearly impractical if I don't have the proper foundation to be even doing these types of challenges. But thank you for listening. Follow or subscribe only if you feel like it, but once again, if you don't, that's cool too. But I'll see you for tomorrow's video. I'm so tired. Bye!